Hey everyone, I wanted to share with you a little experience, unfortunate experience that's happened in the last few days, and a reminder to why life is short and the reality of what is happening. So, anyway, I'll let Mo start and tell his part about how we met Yolanda, and I'm gonna tell the rest. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was getting off from work. I was going to the liquor store across the street, and I always said she's always very nice to me. And I'm like, may I help you? Oh, let me go get a pint of this. And she was very nice, very good hospitality when I came up there when she was working at the liquor store. And then one day I just seen her outside smoking a cigarette, and then she had the phone on very loud and stuff. I'm like, what are you listening to? Yeah, I said, oh, she said, oh yeah, I'm listening to Salty Cracker. Oh, you listen to Salty Cracker? Yeah, I know Salty Cracker and all that. And she was telling me she listened to conservatives and stuff, man. She's like, yeah, I don't think this election is over. She was like, holding up high hopes, like a lot of our conservatives was doing. It's like, oh my God, you conservative. Like, oh, okay. And she just looked at me like, you look very familiar. I see your face somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then I showed this my channel like this. Oh, okay, that's you right there. Oh my God, it's good to see somebody else. I said, I live across the street. I said, okay, okay. And then I gave her a hug. I said, it's good to see some people that's woken. I gave her a hug, didn't even, for the first time I interacted to her, had a conversation with her. Because I was happy that she was one of the great awakening. And she's like, oh, I'm going to hit that notification bell. I knew I seen you somewhere. And all that. I see your videos flying everywhere. And so, yeah, that's me right here, man. I even gave her my business card. And that was it. And then then she started following me faithfully,
Yeah.
and that was it. And then I don't know how you linked up with her, and she faithfully watched all my videos. And then I seen her like about a month later, right? She was with her kids like, hey, her kids were like, hey Mo, how you doing? She said, oh, I have never hit your super chat before, so she bust out the money and gave me $20, like singles and some fives right there, and said, here's a donation to your cause. And she just gave me a donation. She was walking in the alley. That was funny and stuff.
She's a good chick and woman, I
Yeah.
should say. Anyway, that's where we kind of crossed paths is through the liquor store. I call it the corner store. But technically, it is a liquor store. And needless to say, it'd be a few times she'd be walking and I'd walk out, and then we go to the liquor store together. And she'd wait on me purposely because she wanted to make sure that I made it back to the house okay. And because everybody knows it's kind of rough around here. So, anyway, one in particular day, it was her and her daughter, her oldest daughter. And she's 22. And while Yolanda went in to get something out of the store, me and her daughter talked. Very nice, well spoken young woman. She wanted to become a nurse. And I clearly remember her saying that, she just wanted to help her mom and her sisters because she does have some younger siblings around, the ages of like 9, 11, something like that. But long story short, a few nights ago, I seen the ambulance at Yolanda's house twice in one day. And my curiosity wanted to lead me out the door to go see if everything was okay down there. But sometimes you don't want to necessarily step on toes or, get in people's business. But today, I noticed the block like you can see in the picture. Now, the block usually has cars on it, but not that many. And that, I was like, that turned on my spidey senses, whatever you want to call it. And I'm looking around because that block is dark. I know you can see the one street lamp, but for the most part, that block stays dark. And I seen a bunch of lights on Yolanda's porch, like cell phone lights. So it was kind of bothering me. I called a couple people. I texted Mo. Was like, man. And then I hear them play Sam Cooke. And at that point, my heart dropped because I knew something wasn't right. When you hear that song, man, it just, okay. Anyway, and then I proceeded to kind of, keep an eye on it. And then you see in the picture, they did this balloon release. And there was a lady out there praying, and that's when I kind of learned that her older daughter had passed. And I didn't want to go inject myself because it's not like, we're close friends. But then again, I was contemplating it. So I walked to the liquor store, and they usually know what's going on around here. And I asked the guy, like, hey, remember the lady that, used to come in here, blah, blah, blah. And he explained to me that her daughter had passed away from asthma. And I said, what does she usually buy when she comes in here? And I told him to give me a pint, and I bought it. And I walked down to the house, and there was a bunch of people still there. I asked if I could speak with her, and needless to say, unfortunately, yeah, her 22-year-old daughter had died of asthma. This is the worst part. Why in 2022 is somebody dying of asthma? I can't make that make sense. This, to me, is a reality of what people that are poor experience, because I seen that ambulance there twice that day, once in the mid-afternoon, once in the evening, and they sent that girl home, and she died that night. And when I was down talking to Yolanda, I just hugged her, tried to give her some words of encouragement. Well, yes, I passed her a bottle of Remy, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to try to do more for her to try to help her out. And I reminded her, hey, you can see from the shot, she's, we're right here if you need anything. But the true message of this is, as you all know, I've said it 100 times, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And keep in mind, they don't care about us. They really don't. So make sure to tell the people that you love, that are around you, that they're appreciated. And keep praying, because you never know. Have a good one. I'm out.